Nationalism is one of the most powerful forces in modern history. It can build nations, empower citizens, and inspire liberation movements. But it can also divide societies, fuel hatred, and spark devastating conflicts. In today's interconnected world, nationalism poses one of the most complex political dilemmas. How do we balance love for one's nation with the need for global cooperation and inclusivity? At its core, nationalism is the belief that a group of people who share a common culture, language, or history should govern themselves within a defined territory. It's the emotional and political connection to a national identity. In many cases, nationalism has been a driving force for independence. Anti-colonial struggles in Africa and Asia, for instance, were deeply rooted in nationalist ideologies, movements that empowered people to resist foreign domination and reclaim sovereignty. In this sense, nationalism can be a positive force. It unites people under a shared identity, motivates civic engagement, and promotes self-determination. During times of crisis, such as wars or natural disasters, nationalist sentiment can rally people together in extraordinary ways. It can also act as a buffer against globalization, protecting local economies and cultures from being swallowed by global markets and reduction in culture. But this is only one side of the coin. Nationalism can also become dangerously exclusionary when pride in one's nation turns into a belief that one's nation is superior to others. It breeds xenophobia and discrimination. This form of ethnic nationalism can marginalize minorities, restrict immigration, and foster deep divisions within societies. In extreme cases, it has led to genocide and ethnic cleansing, as seen in Nazi Germany, Rwanda, or even more recently in Israel against Gaza. Even in democratic societies, the rise of populist nationalism has challenged political norms. In Europe and the United States, leaders have increasingly embraced rhetoric that pits real citizens against immigrants, refugees, or even international institutions. These movements often claim to restore national pride and sovereignty, but critics argue that they exploit fear and scapegoat vulnerable groups. Another major tension within nationalism lies in how it interacts with globalization. While the 21st century has seen increased migration, trade, and digital connectivity, nationalist movements often resist these trends. They reject supranational bodies like the European Union, withdraw from international agreements, and oppose open borders. This creates a dilemma. How can nations pursue global collaboration on issues like climate change, pandemics, and security while holding on to nationalist ideals that prioritize the nation above all else? Perhaps most importantly, nationalism raises the question, who belongs to the nation? Is it based on ethnicity, citizenship, shared values? In multi-ethnic and multicultural societies, this question becomes deeply contested, and when governments begin defining national identity too narrowly, it often leads to the exclusion of certain communities, fueling resentment and conflict rather than unity. In conclusion, nationalism is neither inherently good nor bad. It is a tool capable of both unity and division, liberation and oppression. The dilemma lies in how we use it. In a world facing shared global challenges, we must ask, can we embrace national identity without turning inward? Can we love our countries without building walls? The future of nationalism may depend not on whether we have it, but on how we redefine it, for a world that needs both unity and diversity more than ever before.